Hi there. I've added a couple of new nodes to the Dream Project animation nodes, and these ones can use for a lot of fun. One of the new ones is the laboratory. So that's basically a fancy way of generating random values. It has a bit more control than what you have usually in ComfyUI, and most importantly, it fits well into the framework with animations because you can select to renew either every frame or only the first frame. So if you're generating an animation with 100 frames, you get a new random value each time you restart that process. But in this case, I'm using it every frame, and we are using all of these laboratory nodes to feed in the weights for prompt builders. And then we have down here string tokenizers that we use to pick out parts of these text fields. So each text field here has a number of phrases, comma separated, and we have set the separated to a comma. Using that, we're also feeding a selected value here from a random primitive. So with that, we get a random selection from these tokens. So in a field, or in a house, or in a tree, in a shopping mall, the first one, we have horse, cat, dog, chicken, and so on. The second one, we have 5 different string tokenizers. We all feed into prompt builders, and then we finalize a prompt. And that random mess we send to a K-sampler, and we get some kind of image. So we can generate an image, and we never know what we're going to get. So this is obviously something really weird here. Let's get something else. Tiger. Not that strange. And a dog in a Christmas tree or a Christmas photo, something like that. So endless variations, a lot of fun. Not really that useful perhaps, but you can experiment a lot. And the useful part is that if you experiment like this and you find something that you really like, you can actually have a look at the log file. So the important parts here, like the prompt and in this case the config and steps values for the K-sampler, they are actually logged to the log file. And if I find that in my output folder I have an image I really love, I can check the log file, see what prompt I used and what configuration values I used, and recreate that or use that to build upon later. So that's basically why I have the laboratory nodes, to introduce randomness, to maybe find new ways of creating wonderful effects. And this is it. Have fun, experiment, use the laboratory. Thank you. Have a good night.